Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Take him down at the 31-yard line.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. And they'll run it here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Saints at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Here you go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Buffalo 18. Check match. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. at the 42.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here is third and quite a ways.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Go!
That's out wide for Palmer.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some strong running. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Josh Palmer, his fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 Lions.
2nd and 6.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Pioneers. Ready.
Back to throw here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And you look at the Saints' defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Back to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Alert! Alert!
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away.
And the Saints have retaken the lead. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. So a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Get it!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That one complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street.
He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now with that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now back to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And quickly they get to the line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Hey, check that, check that. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And they'll go on the ground.
On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Take Dell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. That's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 14. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There he goes, left side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Head the street, head the street. Go, Reed, go. 18, 5 in. Go.
He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Palmer.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
He's got his line back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. And they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box, they need to add more people.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick. Hey, smash Broncos. Big Lion. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
He'll look to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Second Pirates. 19 Lions.
He's back to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
On the go. 70 Rangers. 60. Rig alert.
Back to throw.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
This is 1st and 10.
60 back. Go street. Check it.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Riggs. 60 Maverick. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Back to throw again.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
He'll look to throw.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 average, 60 average. Mustang 19. Street.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tag. Roll. Jack Panther.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in clutch territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every